Hi there everyone. Once again, we are joined by John Green, the famous author, blogger, video person, podcast person. You saw him in a previous video looking at amazing books, but while he's here, I asked him to don the white gloves of destiny.
I'm excited.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel fortune?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel fortune, but I feel like what we're gonna do is if we get one that's not interesting, we're gonna make it interesting together, Brady.
Okay.
We're gonna find a way.
Okay. We'll try. So what will happen is John is going to close his eyes.
I just know when my brother did this, he got an actual Darwin thing.
Let's see, this feels good.
Charles Darwin. Did all right. It wasn't that good. It was all right. It wasn't like an all-time top 5. There is room for you to...
So I always worry about not living up to Hank's extraordinary gift.
Don't
but
think
we'll
about
see.
it.
Okay.
The gloves
all right.
will decide this.
The gloves are deciding. It's not about me, it's about the gloves.
The Royal Society card catalogue is here. John is going to close his eyes, choose a drawer. All right. What do you got? What do you got?
I don't know yet. I have to let the gloves do their work.
Trust them.
This is what the glove wants.
John Evans...
No origin.
17 June 1831 to J.A. Paris. Rupert, do you know who any of these people are?
Not very strong bells ringing with that one, I have
dear.
to say, but let's go for
dear.
it. So, author John Evans.
Wow.
Yeah. No origin.
This would never have happened to Hank.
It would never have happened to Hank.
So
Hank would never have ended up in this situation with no origin from 1831.
And the location is EV3. I'm going to have to go and look that up.
It's so obscure, Rupert doesn't even know where to look for
I've
it.
never had that one out before. Anyway.
All right. So
17 June 1831.
we do have another tradition though here.
Okay.
Much like in golf, if you hit a ball that you think has gone in the water, and
Yeah.
I think maybe your ball has gone in the water.
It might have.
We hit a provisional.
I love a provisional.
We hit a second ball, we're going to hit
Okay.
a second ball, and we will pull that card as well when we get downstairs in the hope that it might be more interesting. Who knows? So shut the eyes again.
I'm going to do this one with my left hand because I think that might have been the issue. That might have been why we got John Evans.
I get you.
I think we're going here.
Yep. Okay.
And then my hand wants to go toward the back.
Going deep.
It wants to go right there.
Okay, so here we go. Martin Triewald, water bellows.
Oh, cool. That's a good
And you know what? It says and fig.
And fig.
That's-
Boom, boom, boom.
That is the holy grail of White Gloves of Destiny. Pictures. Left hand.
It turned out it was the left hand all along.
So this is where the behind the scenes
Oh.
area begins.
It's got a wonderful smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are all, there's lots of old paintings stored down here as well, and then journals exchanged with the Society over the years.
Wow.
That, by the way, is where the Orchids book lives.
All right.
Oh, this is the oversized book area.
Yeah.
It's quite labyrinthine.
So this one is very easy. Classified papers 3 to number 37. So these are papers on different scientific subjects.
Mhm.
So you've got arithmetic, surveying,
3,
mechanics,
2.
2 volumes on mechanics, and it's in the second volume of mechanics. Curious range of subject matter. There's a tiny one there on monsters and longevity. So this one is in bay 65. Mr. Evans and the Royal Society, 1831.
Beautiful.
Okay then. What do we got? Rupert.
So it's going to be the third letter in this guard book, and I've honestly never seen this before. Many and sincere thanks, I think.
Okay, I'm going to let you read it, Rupert.
Many and
thanks.
sincere thanks to you for the warm and generous feeling evidenced in your letter, and deeply do I respect that it is absolutely physically at present out of any power to act upon your advice. For I am too ill to move out of the house,
Oh,
much less to travel. I have been since Saturday last seriously ill.
wow.
There's a lot of writing here. I don't know, John.
I'll tell you what, I like the writing. There is no one action in my life that I can, for all the world knowing, if the real truth be known.
If you will furnish me with the clue. There's some mystery in this book.
He doesn't say with 2 or 3 words what could be said with 10 instead.
No, measures upon the occasion. For heaven's sake, let me know frankly all you know or conjecture. For heaven's sake, let me know frankly all you know or conjecture. I'm fascinated by this. That it is best not to have the subject mentioned to many. I may
By this means find myself
Precluded.
precluded from getting at the truth.
You thought this wasn't going to be a good letter, Brady. This is one of the greatest letters of all time.
I shall be in possession of sufficient to enable me to bring the whole matter to light. What matter? Come on, man. Tell us what you're talking about.
I'll make a deal with you, John. I'll get some pictures of this so you can read it on the flight home.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, let's look at the other papers.
Okay, all right, okay.
See if there's any pictures in it. I know my level.
I'm into that drama. There is some serious drama.
You've cut the suspense now.
There's some scientific drama
There's
happening.
something going on. There's clearly something going on. But I want to see Triewald.
Okay, Triewald is Classified Papers, Volume 3, Part 2, number 37. And the subject of the volume overall is mechanics.
Okay.
So, number 37, here we go. Now, is this the famous figure? Oh, nice.
Nice. Jackpot.
That is good.
Oh, this is such a great image.
Yeah, and there's a nice little note there as well. By Martin Triewald, FRS, Captain of Mechanics and Military Architect to His Swedish Majesty. Communicated to the Royal Society by Sir Hans Sloane, Bart, President of the Royal Society. So it's sometime after 1727 when Sloane became president as successor to Newton.
Okay.
A description of a new invention of bellows called water bellows. So the letter carries on.
Another very hard one to read.
Yeah, there's the signature, Morton Triewald. I have heard of him as a mechanical engineer. Yeah, there's the description on the back. November 11th, 1736, Triewald's water bellows.
And this would have been typical of the time, Rupert. As innovations are being made around the world, they're sort of communicated back to the Royal Society as sort of a repository of where tech is at the moment.
Yeah, sort of clearinghouse for mechanical inventions.
Yeah. Hank did not get a picture anywhere near that good.
It's a great picture.
You win.
I win this. I think so. So the idea is that this automatically sort of leads into this, I think, which is a furnace of some kind.
Yeah.
It's basically using the flow of water to work as an automatic bellows to increase the temperature of the fire.
You need bellows to keep the fire going, but instead of having some poor soul have to stand there and do it manually, they've come up with a way for the water to do the open and closing. We'll include a higher res version of the picture in the notes for people to look at if they want to go and have a close look and try and figure this out. But I will say, good work with the white gloves. You can read the Evans letter at your leisure.
I will.
And report back as to exactly what was going on, if he ever gets to the point.
I don't know that he ever mentions the drama in question because that might be too dangerous.
Like Voldemort.
Exactly. It's you don't say the name of the drama.
Okay.
But he knows.
He knows.
It's clear that the other guy knows.
Probably going to put on a performance of Macbeth or something. They just don't want to talk about it.
Well, Brady, thank you so much for hosting me, allowing me to don the white gloves.
You've still got to look at there's still a couple of things to show you there if you want to have a look, mate.
I was trying to give you a good outro.
Oh, we've got an outro. We've got an out, haven't we?
I might still drop that in.
Okay,
I like it. But
let's do it. Okay, give us your best outro, John. Here comes a really good outro from John.
Well, Brady, thanks so much for hosting me this afternoon here at the Royal Society. I really appreciate the opportunity. Don't forget to like and subscribe, not to Brady's channels, but to mine.
To his and to the Royal Society.
And to the Royal Society.
Go and have a look at the archives. They've got all sorts of stuff on the internet. They've got a whole webpage, apparently.
A new website.
A new website? There you go. You definitely should look at that. Well, if you're still watching after that debacle of an outro, why don't you go and have a look at some other people wearing the white gloves of destiny, including, of course, Hank Green.
Do you always go into the vault?
Grant Sanderson. You're being very specific. It's almost like you know what you want. Even an astronaut.
I did it with my eyes closed.
And if you want to see a little bit more of John Green behind the scenes at the Royal Society, we'll upload a few more snippets and sneaky bits for our Patreon supporters to watch. Some of our Patreon supporters, by the way, are those names you're seeing on the screen at the moment. If you'd like to help us make more videos, and we really do need your help, go to patreon.com/objectivity. We appreciate any support you can give us.